Real Madrid were looking to close the gap at the top of the table back to 4 points as Celta Vigo arrived at the Santiago Bernabeu in the first game of Sunday's action. Prior to kick-off, homage paid to Pope Francisco. And then an early opportunity from a former Real Madrid man in the shape of Marcos Alonso as he connected with the first corner of the game. Sent the ball over Thibaut Courtois' crossbar. Then Courtois would be called into action, and it would be that man again, Marcos Alonso, connecting with a set piece. The corner in from Hugo Sotelo. The number 20's header, forcing his former Chelsea teammate into the save. At the other end, Real Madrid would then create chances themselves. On that occasion, the low cross diverted goalwards. Vicente Guaita turning it away and behind for the first corner. From that first corner, Aurelien Tchouameni playing in the centre of defence alongside Raul Asensio for the game, connecting with Arda Güler's cross. They're getting under the ball and sending it over the crossbar. Lucas Vázquez would race through. He would end up connecting with Javi Rodriguez. Pass from Kylian Mbappe was a good one into the path of the right back, just as Javi Rodriguez got back. Lucas Vázquez making the connection and drawing the whistle from the referee. From another corner, the breakthrough would come, and it would be Arda Güler, his second goal in consecutive games, and another stunning strike from the young Turkey international to give Los Blancos the lead. One look up, and the measured shot grazing the head of Marcos Alonso, and flying past the outstretched glove of Guaita in the Celta goal. So 1-0 to the hosts. Celta would go forward looking to put themselves back on terms. That attempted cross by Borja Iglesias deflected goalwards. Courtois with the save. And from one end of the field to the other, Real Madrid on the counter-attack. Bellingham to Mbappe. And the France international would make it 2-0. Another stunning effort from the home side. A fine goal from Kylian Mbappe. 7 minutes before the break, Real Madrid had doubled their advantage. A wonderful counter-attack. Young Joel Lago tasked with marking Mbappe for the day, racing back but unable to do anything about that. And the home side would go in at half-time. 2 goals to the good. Before the break, Celta would try their luck. The low effort from Oscar Mingueza, not troubling Courtois. Or two would Carreira's attempted cross into the centre. There would be the first booking of the game, and it would go to Jude Bellingham. And his suspension rescinded to allow him to play in this game, and then catching the backtracking Fer Lopez with that challenge. Real Madrid, who take on Barcelona in El Clasico next weekend, then took just 3 minutes at the start of the second half to go further in front. Kylian Mbappe with his second of the game, Real Madrid's third, and Los Blancos very much in command in the opening stages of the second 45 minutes. defence-splitting pass. Arda Güler adding an assist to his opening goal. And Mbappe steering the ball beyond Guaita and inside the far post to make it 3-0. So the onus on Celta to try and make the scoreline more respectable. No thoughts of giving up and waiting until next weekend, though, for Claudio Giraldes and his side. On that occasion, Alphon Gonzalez forcing a corner. Changes made. Hugo Alvarez and Ilaish Moriba were the first to be introduced by the away team. And it would be the changes that would draw Celta back into proceedings, but that wasn't before Jude Bellingham had tried to go solo. England international racing towards the edge of the Celta area before taking aim, but lifting his shot up and over Guaita's crossbar from distance. Still mistakes were being made at the back by the visitors. On that occasion, Arda Güler was the one who looked to capitalise, but a good save by the keeper. Guaita low down to his left to deny the number 15. From the resulting corner, Jude Bellingham would head just wide, his second chance in the space of a few minutes at the start of this second half. Nodding wide of the mark. And Celta would begin to assert themselves going forward. On this occasion, Alphon coming out second best against the impressive Aurelien Tchouameni, who had a strong game back in the centre of defence for the home team. LaLiga would then see a yellow card for that challenge on Kylian Mbappe, preventing the Frenchman from trying to get on to the pass into the channel from Jude Bellingham. The keeper out. And may well have reached it before Mbappe anyway, but LaLiga's contact drawing the yellow card as Williet Svedberg and Pablo Duran were indeed brought on for Alphon and Borja Iglesias. Like for like changes going forward for the visitors. And then a debut in La Liga for Jacobo at the centre of Real Madrid's defence, replacing Raúl Asensio. So one academy product on for another. It would be soon after that change that Celta would pull themselves back into the game. Javi Rodriguez finding the back of the net up from the corner. The shot from Oscar Mingueza, deflecting off Svedberg for the corner. Whether it should have been a corner in the first place. Lucas Vázquez at the far post, clearing the chance. Javi Rodriguez latching onto it to steer home. So with a foothold now in the game, Celta look to ensure Real Madrid didn't build on their lead. Challenge there from Joel Lago. No foul though, said the referee, as Vinny Jr. went down the left-hand side, tried his luck, was only able to find the side netting. And Luka Modric will be brought on to bring some calm to the centre of midfield, replacing Dani Ceballos. And Iago Aspas off the bench to replace Hugo Sotelo in an attacking switch for the away side. And it would be Iago Aspas that would open up the Real Madrid defence with a wonder pass to pick out the run of William Svedberg, and it would be 3-2. 15 minutes of the 90 remaining, and Celta applying the pressure. Svedberg staying on side. And the vision shown by Aspas, absolutely superb. Onside, as you can see, and the 3-goal advantage now reduced to just 1. And there would be another wonderful touch from Aspas on this occasion, releasing Pablo Duran through the centre. But his shot saved by Courtois. There's the touch. Very relieved Courtois, who saw the ball squirm under his body. And Real Madrid would keep pressing for a fourth. Brahim Diaz on in the latter stages as Jude Bellingham tried his luck, but could only lift the ball up and over the crossbar with his left foot. Iago Aspas again at the centre of things for Celta, and it would be he who would try his luck. On that occasion, though, Courtois comfortably clutching the ball out of the air. Valverde would find Brahim Diaz, but much like Aspas, a shot too close to the goalkeeper. And quite a relieved man to be able to clutch that into his body. From a pass directly from Courtois, Mbappe had the chance to wrap up his hat-trick and indeed wrap up all 3 points. But he went over the crossbar, but Madrid would run out 3-2 winners against Celta Vigo anyway.